Welcome to Wicked Gingerbread. I pulled out some mason jars and I selected clear ones for one of today's recipes. Today is Greek Day, Greek lunch day. I'm going to show you two recipes that are Greek inspired. One is you don't have to turn your stove on at all. This is great for lunch on the go. This is great if you just want something to keep in your fridge for the week. And these mason jars are so cute. You can eat it right out of the mason jar or dump it into your own lunch bowl. So the Greek salad, there's two parts to this. There's going to be a Greek dressing, and I'll show you that later. And by the way, save like a mid-size jar. This I think had maraschino cherries in it. And just clean them out. They're dishwasher safe usually. And you want to save one of these for dressings. I'm going to make Greek dressing and just leave it. They don't even need to be refrigerated most of the time unless they have some kind of dairy product in it. And then you just pour. You can even portion them off, into little servings if you want. So the first thing is we are going to assemble some salad. Now these are very versatile. Whatever you like, put in yours. My husband likes tomatoes, so I'm going to put tomatoes in his. I'm not. I'm going to have peppers in mine. Feta. You could also use goat cheese, or you could use blue cheese. There's so many different options. You could turn this into an Italian salad if you find some kind of vegan cheese. I think this could actually be vegan or vegetarian also. We're not using meat with this. You could use chicken or steak. I am using chickpeas. I'm going all vegetarian today for the lunch. Okay, and you can use any kind of lettuce. I really love butter lettuce. Here recently I've been getting heads of butter lettuce. And I just kind of wash it off and dry it, and it's just really nice. But you could use romaine, you could use spinach, anything that you like. I'm just going to give this kind of a rough chop, bite-sized pieces.
When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise, tear all the worries out of my mind. About who I'm supposed to be, I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home.
But that is your beautiful Greek salad base. Now let's go ahead and make the dressing. Okay, so for the dressing, I have some pre-chopped shallots. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of shallot. Okay, so 1/4 cup of shallot. And then I'm going to use, this is going to be kind of a white dressing. 1/4 cup of a good quality olive oil, something that tastes good, that you would want to drizzle on food. 1/2 cup of white wine vinegar. If you have just apple cider vinegar, would also work. So that's 1/2 cup of white wine vinegar, about 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a little bit of pepper. I like pepper, so I have a lot. A little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. And because it's Greek, I'm going to go ahead and put a little oregano in. Kind of pinch it to bring up the aroma. And I'm going to go ahead and put a few capers in here too to kind of mock the salad. And actually, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. You kind of want a sourness. It's best if you have kind of the bitterness from the vinegar, the oil, and then if you have something that kind of counters that. So I usually put either maple syrup or a little bit of honey in the dressing. So in this one I'm going to do honey. And I'm just using regular golden honey, and that's 1 tablespoon. And then all you want to do is give this a good shake. So this is your beautiful salad. And then your dressing, you know, you can, if you're really watching, you can measure these out. After you shake it up, this can just sit on the counter. There's nothing that'll really go bad. You can usually leave it on the counter for a little while. You want to give it a taste. That vinegar really has a kick, but it's going to go really well with our salad. So one thing that I do, these are Tupperware. I think they're 4-ounce containers. I usually just put 2 ounces in there. But so I'll just put, like, they have lines that tell you how much. So I'll just put the dressing in there, and then I'll open this up and I'll stuff the dressing down in. So you have your complete salad. You'll just take it out, pour the dressing in, and shake it when you get ready to eat it. So this has a little bit of everything. It has your plant-based fat, it has protein, it has tons of vegetables. So give this a try for lunch. Try different combinations, make Mexican, make Italian ones, have some fun with it. Avgolemono. It is a lemon egg chicken soup. And I'm actually going to cook this in the Instant Pot. You could cook it on the stovetop. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. Or even in a crock pot. You could let it go for maybe 4 hours. I'm using raw chicken. I'm not going to pre-cook it. So it should only take about a half hour in the Instant Pot, so keep that in mind. So the first thing that we're going to do is start off with what is called a mapois. It's equal parts of onion, carrot, and celery. It's how a lot of soup bases start. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And then I'm using a little over a pound of organic chicken breast, and I'm just going to cut it into small dices. And the zest of 1 lemon. So save the lemon. We're going to use this at the end. We're going to do the egg and lemon juice mixture. About a ½ tablespoon of dill. You can use fresh if you've got it. And then I rinsed and drained a cup of brown rice, not cooked, we're cooking all of this at once, but you should rinse it. Sometimes there's little particles. And then the last ingredient is 8 ounces, 2 containers of no sodium or reduced sodium chicken broth. I am using 365 organic. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 cups of water. Avgolemono soup. Avgolemono soup. Everything's in the Instant Pot for the chicken Avgolemono Greek soup. So I am going to go ahead and if your pressure cooker, you have to adjust it, make sure it's on pressure. And I am going to pressure cook this for 30 minutes. And it should be on high. So the Greek chicken lemon soup, cooked for quite some time. It cooks for a half hour and then I kind of let it go. I let it do a quick release on it. I let it do a natural release just because I was doing other things. So we're not done yet though. So this is the egg part. So normally you would put in about 3 eggs. I'm using 1/4 cup of egg whites. So we're going to mix this with some lemon. I'm going to go ahead and put the juice of 1 lemon in here. So go ahead and mix this up. And if you're using the Instant Pot, go ahead and put it on saute. We're going to put this on saute for 10 minutes. And you want to stir occasionally, and you're just going to pour it in gently. And this soup is probably really hot, so it's going to cook right away. This gives it like a creaminess, and the lemon infuses throughout. See how it's kind of turning more of a white color? And this is where I'm going to go ahead and add a generous helping of salt. Generous helping of pepper. Okay, and then we're just going to let this go for about 10 minutes. I'll probably stir it twice. And this is going to be a wonderful chicken, lemon, egg, Greek soup. I will show you what it looks like plated. And so the Greek chicken, lemon, egg soup is done. And it's really nice and thick and creamy. And you can see the little bits of rice that's in there. It almost looks like a chicken noodle soup with rice instead of the noodles. So here is what it looks like. And this should keep really, really good in the freezer as well. So I'm just going to cut up just a tiny little bit of parsley on it for some color. So this, I don't have any, but this would be served really well with like some old crusty bread, garlic toast, something like that. Isn't that beautiful? So I hope you enjoyed this episode, this Greek episode, and I hope you enjoy these recipes if you give them a try. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.